Well, good morning. It is Friday, June 4th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC Facebook and YouTube pages. And as always, you can let me know your name and where you're watching from. You can also chime in about the weather. The rain is moving out and Matt is tracking the heat coming our way.
Yeah, Danielle, better weather is moving on through, especially if you don't like the rain and storms that we had yesterday. Much better weather today, this afternoon, partly cloudy skies, and temperatures getting into the low and maybe even some mid-80s, especially west of Cleveland, as we try to warm up. The big warm-ups really starts to kick in today and then really intensifies this weekend as we're headed towards some upper 80s. So summer-like heat is on the way. There's just one quick caveat to the forecast, though. There is a chance for an isolated shower, few raindrops right in the middle of the day, about a 30% chance. So not everyone's going to get some showers, but just be on the lookout for that potential right in the middle of the day, right around lunchtime. And then this afternoon, most of that heads out, and then we go mostly sunny. We stay mostly sunny through the weekend. Here's your National Design Hour forecast. This is noon today. A couple of raindrops here and there. No severe weather expected. Really no thunderstorms, just a couple of showers, a couple of raindrops, and then those fade into the afternoon and evening. This is 9 o'clock this evening. Sun is setting. A great, comfortable evening out there expected. And then waking up tomorrow, we'll probably start in the 60s and then heading towards some mid to upper 80s, and then the warmth just keeps going up from there. We're going to try to flirt with 90 degrees Sunday and Monday. By Monday, when you're looking at the Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook, the humidity is going to start to come back in a big way. And as that humidity comes back, we'll have better chances for a few pop-up thunderstorms in the afternoon heat Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. But I think this weekend will stay dry, but we'll just stay very hot, Danielle, as we try to approach that 90-degree mark.
All righty. Thank you so much, Matt. And today marks 2 years since Kate Brown and Carnell Sledge were found dead at the Rocky River Reservation. They were shot in broad daylight while sitting on a bench. 3 News spoke to the FBI agent who is assisting Metro Parks Police in this case. A murderer is still on the loose and no suspects have been apprehended.
It was a beautiful sunny afternoon, 2 friends meeting in the park, and the families' lives have changed, and we want to provide them an answer, but we will continue to work this case until it's solved.
Family and friends of Kate and Carnell are expected to gather at the reservation this afternoon to commemorate their lives. They want to bring attention to this case, hoping someone comes forward with information that could help authorities in their investigation. Tips that lead to an arrest could be eligible for a $100,000 reward. And now to a story out of Hudson making national headlines. A retired Army lieutenant's microphone was intentionally cut during a Memorial Day ceremony. It happened as he spoke about how freed black slaves honored fallen Civil War soldiers. Retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Bernard Kempter told 3 News he included the story in his speech because he wanted to share the history of Memorial Day and its origins. However, the organizer says she asked him several times to remove that section of the speech due to several recent racial concerns in Hudson. So she didn't think it was appropriate and wanted to keep the event focused on Hudson veterans. The mayor of the city called the incident a travesty.
This was just a disrespectful and disgrace upon this soldier, upon these African-American slaves, and upon our community and our great nation.
The American Legion of Ohio is calling for the resignation of the 2 post officers responsible for muting the speaker's microphone. And we have new developments in the investigation into football coaches at Canton McKinley High School. Head coach Marcus Watley and 6 others were fired after last night's school board meeting. It comes after a father told us the coaches made his son eat pepperoni pizza, knowing his son did not eat pork in accordance to his religion. The superintendent says the surveillance video told the story.
What is on that video shows that what happened on the 24th was an ill-managed attempt to instill discipline and accountability in our students. It was inappropriate, it was divisive, demeaning. And again, it's not aligned to our the standards we hold our professionals to.
The school board will hold another meeting to determine what's next for the coaches who had other jobs within the district. And in East Cleveland, 10 teachers are out of a job this afternoon and this morning after East Cleveland CEO Henry Pettigrew laid them off. In a letter, the East Cleveland Education Association says it's extremely disappointed in the decision, and they urged Pettigrew to use federal money to meet the students' needs. And we're also learning more about the plans to change the Cleveland Indians' name. The baseball club promised a name change soon and have received hundreds of new suggestions. The organization announced they were making the name change back in December, and now the team says they have put together a final list from an initial list of almost 1,200 entries. We're told the name change could come in 2023, but hopefully sooner because we thought it would be 2022 when we would hear that. But there's a chance the Indians' name could stay for the 2022 season. This after years of protests from fans and Native American groups now saying, well, that they feel change is on the horizon. Jess Vallejo of the Cleveland Indigenous Coalition says they've been in talks with the organization since last summer. They are hoping to change some of the fan behavior and some of the offensive traditions.
The coalition is really encouraged that finally we have in public view sort of what our communications with the team have been all along, and that they're committed to changing the name. Is not a short turnaround. And so for them to come out and actually say it was 2022 in the first place and now be realistic and have to push it back to 2023 is not as disappointing. I think that we know that it's still going to happen.
You can find a series about several top name picks for the team on our website. Some of those including Rockers, Municipals, Spiders, and more. Just check that story out on WKYC.com. And the Akron Beltway reconstruction project will start tonight. Yes, headaches for commuters. The $161 million project will take several years to complete, with the work done in phases. Phase 1 begins at 10 p.m., focusing on pavement replacement around I-76 and I-77 near the Kenmore Leg. 5 ramps are closing in the area tonight, with 3 more closing Sunday. We have a timeline and list of ramp closures and detours up on our website, WKYC.com. And Cleveland's LGBTQ+ community is being highlighted for Pride Month. And tonight at 7:30, right here on Channel 3, you can watch Pride in the CLE as we hear from community members who will share the future of Pride in Northeast Ohio. And tomorrow, the LGBT Community Center will hold the Pride Ride as individuals and organizations ride through Edgewater and the Detroit Shoreway neighborhoods, showing off their pride. Alrighty, time now for the best news you will hear all day, at least I hope so. It's National Donut Day, and some of your favorite spots are offering up freebies. Krispy Kreme is offering customers 2 free donuts of their choice, but to get that second free treat, you need to show proof that you've been vaccinated for COVID-19. You can also get a free classic donut from Dunkin' if you buy a drink. At Duck Donuts, you can get a free bear, cinnamon sugar, or powdered donut. And Tim Hortons is offering up deals through June 15th for rewards members. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and the Go team will see you Monday morning on Go, starting at 4:30 a.m. right here on Channel 3. Have a great weekend, everyone.